How are we all doing? Hopefully everybody is better than what I am. Uh, I was really threatening of cancelling tonight's live stream, but I couldn't because I didn't have all aboard on last Monday. So, hey, I might be sick, but the show must go on. How are we all doing? Hopefully everybody is better than what I am. You do not want to have what I have at the moment. It's, day one of probably 2 weeks of being sick, so... Yeah, I've come down real bad. Man, I spent pretty much most of the day in bed. So yeah, I've only been managed to get up this evening and haven't even been able to eat anything or just been drinking fluids and yeah, taking a couple of painkillers. But yeah, I'm here. I'm live. Welcome aboard. How are we all doing? I am your rail fan from the land down under from Sydney, Australia. This is All Aboard Live, episode 90 tonight. So we're bringing to you. Probably a little bit under 2 hours tonight. It might be a little bit under. So, yeah, I'm just going to go as much as I possibly can. I am, so yeah, do note that my health is not 100%. So, yeah, I appreciate everyone's company. So, get involved in the chat. I'll answer you chat as much as I possibly can. All right, so no new mods to talk about today regarding Train Sim World. So nothing's happened since we were with you guys last Wednesday. So it's been pretty quiet on that front. So I have nothing to share with you guys for that. So yeah, welcome aboard. Here we go. Let's get into our feature presentation. A steam locomotive trip on the simmering barn. We've got some new custom engine settings tonight that we are testing out for the first time. I did test them out a little tiny bit around the station area and found the frame rate to be quite well. So not sure how it's going to go with the live stream though. So the pressure of the live stream might interfere with that, but we'll see how we go. Without further ado, let's head on to the rails. Okay, there we go with our entrance. Beautiful. Load her up. Wait for all their assets to come in. There we go. This is a Crayon Scribe paint job. The Crayon Scribe paint job on the steam loco. I think we've got the 8F Steiner. I think that's the one we have today. This will be the first time I'm doing a steam on the Austrian route, so this is going to be quite a challenge. And I have customed how many logos there is on here. Let's open up those doors. Got to make it as realistic as possible. Thank you very much, Chris. Yeah, unfortunately I've coughed it off AJ. AJ had the flu and I had to attend a get together on the weekend with like Joey and like all my mates. AJ was there. It's all the family, you know. One of the nieces was her 16th birthday party, and I was the DJ. So I attended that. So AJ was sick, and I wasn't expecting him, well, none of us were expecting him to stay home. Yeah. So when it comes to family's everything. Yeah. Even in sickness and then health. So yeah, it's my stupid fault for going there. But yeah, I had the choice. I had the option. I knew he was sick, and I just thought, I'm bound to get sick sooner or later. I just haven't had the flu shot, so I've absolutely been smashed up massively. Okay, so without further ado, let's head onto the rails, enjoy the ride. Close those doors now. Not going all the way with this one first. Alright, we have a car, we're ready to go. It's about 8, something like that. There's a couple carrier ones at the front. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, folks. I'll talk to you guys very soon. Like I said, I'm going to be limited to the mic today. I'm trying to rest his voice, rest up, enjoy the ride. This is the 90th All Aboard Live, 17th of June 2024. You and Aussie Don. Three-time community screenshot contest winner, 2-time Train Sim Classic, 1-time Train Sim World 2024. Might be struggling on this one actually. This might end up backfiring. I hope it doesn't. I'm struggling to get up the hill. My apologies for freezing. This could end up being a flop actually. I haven't fully tested this one, so yeah, I think this might be a pass. I might have to give up on this one and change it to something else. I don't normally do steam because I always struggle with steam. Haven't worked out exactly how to drive them. unfortunately, we're going to have to quit on that one. That one is just struggling like crazy. My apologies. Let's get to something else. Okay, do note that clipbox are being traced by our team of moderizers that are looking over our chat in the background tonight. Enjoy some Glossop Line action. Here we go now with the 3-2-3 Northern. Earlier tonight, we debuted a new simulator on our YouTube channel, Supermarket Simulator. Yeah, I've been wanting to do this one for quite a while now, actually. So, yeah, finally bit the bullet, and I've done a bunch of gameplay. I've got more videos that I'll be posting up throughout the week, so do look out for them. They're going to be absolutely fantastic. So, around half an hour, 40 minutes each video. So, yeah, it's highly recommended. And our first look debut video premiered just before we went live tonight. So, if you haven't checked that out, I highly recommend it. Yeah, not a big fan of trains, sorry. Yeah, not a big fan of the subscription service. I've given trains a go in the past. I did gameplay mainly because I was part of the beta team when it was getting tested for PC Steam release. So that was mainly when I did the gameplay for it. So I had access to early access to it. So yeah, I found it not too bad with certain elements. I really enjoyed the German one with the ICE. I am a big fan of German rail and ICE high-speed rail. So yeah, I found that quite interesting. The one going up up into the Colorado Alps was really good too. I really enjoyed that one. Even though that was slow, it was yeah, very enjoyable. And yes, I did get stuck in one stage up on that. Yeah, there is one particular part on that particular trip. It does really plague a lot of players. And I couldn't work it out. I sat there for over half an hour trying to work out this bloody thing, and finally worked it out. So I had to cut the video, edit the video and everything. Enjoy the ride, folks. I do apologise. I won't be talking too much tonight. I am sick as a dog. Been laid up in bed most of the day. So. Not sure if I'm going to be live tomorrow night at the moment, folks. So if I don't end up posting the stream up by afternoon, our time, then I'll get on the community war and I'll just apologise that we won't be live. So I'm not sure at the moment if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow or not. And also Wednesday, so yeah, I don't know. At the moment, I'm just feeling absolutely terrible. I was really threatening of quitting tonight, but or not coming on tonight. I thought I'd jump in for a little bit. So I probably won't be on for the exact 2 hours tonight, but we'll do as much as we possibly can. Which I am on a high-end PC. When you got 12 VRAM behind your belt, you got a decent PC. GB of DDR4 in the NZXT liquid cooler, i7 11700K 11th gen, 3060 gigabyte. That's the only thing now. The gigabyte, the 3060 is a lower PC now, but back when I first got it, yeah, it was a high end. I've had it for a couple of years now, so it's been quite good. I just haven't found a balance on now how to record these damn videos without it lagging when you're moving the pan and the camera around and that. I've tried all different types of ways. I've tried to edit my videos. I've been starting to do videos without editing at all, and I'm still seeing the lag when I'm panning the camera around. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's just yeah, I've tried to do editing into not MP4 and change it up to MOV, and yeah, I still haven't found a balance. I haven't found any answers anywhere. I use GeForce Experience when I do my recordings. I use OBS Studio when I'm live streaming. I'm not sure about the new trains though. As far as I know, the last one was the 22 version. I did hear they were supposed to be doing a 24 or something, but I don't know. I just haven't heard anything else from it. There's supposed to be a Metro Sim coming out as well, which is the creators of the Sim Rail. So there's supposed to be a Metro version of that coming out, which it looks alright. It looks good. It's urban and that's underground. That's right up my alley. Depends what they are. Depends what they are. I ended up buying a portable 4 terabyte gaming drive, so I'm covered for the moment. But yeah, I definitely know I'm going to have to upgrade when Microsoft Flight Simulator 24 releases later this year. So that's going to be the problem. I'm still up and down about Microsoft Flight Simulator 24. The thing that really bugs me about Microsoft Flight Simulator, and always has, is when you play it on the photograph mode, it just gives you. It's supposed to give you all the real buildings and everything, but it makes all the other areas look like a spikeathon, and the buildings look terrible, melted mess all over the place. It just looks shocking. That's been one of the areas in the game that has really plagued me and really peed me off for quite a long time. One of the reasons why I stopped Microsoft Flight Simulator was because of the amount of gigabytes it was chewing up, like easily with the mods and everything. It was almost 300 gigs, because I used to like rolling with all the like real airports and all, all the real planes and branding and stuff. Yeah, that's just me. I like it to be as real as possible. I use the ORBX version of Sydney. Same with Melbourne. Same with Adelaide. Same with Brisbane. And I got the airport at Sydney Airport with that as well, the ORBX. What are Ford's 4 things in between the lines? One of those things between the lines are the yellow ones. The yellow ones are a safety trigger. So underneath the train they got a little clip that just clips it. Like it's a sensor. Like when you go over the lines, so sometimes you're on the roads, when you got those black lines, when you slap over those, they censor that, they record the amount of traffic. So it's very similar to what that is, but obviously this is a safety thing. I've already explained it multiple times that the only system that really I've never been able to get my head around is the LZB-PZB German system. Signaling's fine, but it's just never been able to work out the safety systems on the German locos. And you think that would be crazy, like for someone that actually, pretty much masters the Long Island Railroad, and we all know that that's automatic safety system, like can't turn it off, whatever now. That system I've always not really struggled with. I did it first, but got hang of it quite well actually. It's like when I transitioned from keyboard to mouse. I used to play with controller. Transition from controller to keyboard and mouse. I used to play controller, keyboard, and mouse. And the reason why I gave up the controller was because I was sick of the micro shadowing when you move from controller to the keyboard, and it got real bad there in Train Sim World 2 era. So I transitioned, completely wiped the keyboard, the controller out of my gameplay. And within 2 weeks I conquered it, so I was cheering after that. And so much better when you eliminate the controller out of your gameplay. It feels so much more better playing it just with a keyboard and mouse. The Alice Springs Airport is being done. I think ORBX actually did that. I know Darwin's been done, and they've got a city pack for Darwin. I think I might have that actually. Can't remember. I know I have flown through Alice Springs and Darwin and all that in the game. Like it's all up on the channel still. Multiple times over Sydney, of course. Multiple times over Brisbane. Melbourne's always been the one that sort of struggles, man. It lags really badly around the CBD for Melbourne. But yeah, unfortunately Microsoft Flight Simulator has been always one of those games where it really struggles when you're streaming the game. It's more so, it seems to run better when you're recording it. I've done big trips in the past. I've done trips over to Bali, and I've done trips over to New Zealand from Sydney to Auckland, and I think Sydney to Christchurch. I've gone Christchurch to Auckland. Townsville to Brisbane, done that. Brisbane to Gold Coast, Sydney to Gold Coast, Sydney to Brisbane, vice versa. Sydney to Newcastle, or just outside of Newcastle actually, because there's a military base there, and I've actually been past there in real life. Yeah, there'll be a freeway. I think there's a freeway one there somewhere on the community site. Flight.oi or something. It's been a long time since I've been into Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's too much of a beast to run these days. But yeah, one of the main reasons why I did quit as well was, it was obviously I ran out of room, but I was just sick of the melting buildings. It's one of the areas in the game where just, head your head's in shame. Like, you want to make it look as real as possible. You got to get rid of those melting buildings. Especially around London. Oh, the spikes. Spikes everywhere in London. Not so much like lag. I got lag around London, a lot around Heathrow Airport, but I find it's not so bad around London itself. I've done Rio de Janeiro before. I actually did that on the Xbox version when I had it on the Xbox for a little bit. I used to play with the Thrustmaster joystick, but unfortunately that got broken on my move from the location I was originally at to here. And the last time I played it, I was using the controller. Actually found it not too bad. Actually on the controller, it felt good. I'm just a casual flyer. I'm not, nothing serious. I know certain buttons and all that, but there's a lot of times there where I have to stop and think of certain ways to turn off certain aircraft and that. Just to pause for a little bit and just have a look at certain aspects of all the controls. Fair enough. I haven't gone that far. Enjoy the rest of the trip, folks. So I'll talk to you guys at the end. I'm just going to have a little rest. This is All Aboard Live, episode 90. Unfortunately, my criminal record wouldn't allow me to do that. Even though it has been fresh for quite a long time, it's, yeah, not good in the youth area. I've spoken to a few people on the railways over the course of time and whatnot. Oh yeah, Southern short haul. Yep. Yeah, I've captured a few of those at Parramatta a couple of times over. I think I captured one at Blacktown once as well, if I remember rightly. I know they've been here earlier this year. Yeah, I captured the Queensland one here, going up the Northern line, actually the T9 line, about 7-8 weeks ago now. That one was pretty banged up actually, but it was an ex-Queensland Rail. I can't remember the name of it now, but yeah, I know they used to be owned by the Queensland government before they went private, before they were privatised. Queensland ones, but yeah, the Queensland ones run through the Northern line. I was at Rhodes train station, which is a couple stations from Stratfield, and yeah, I went there for lunch, and I come back after lunch, and I seen that there on the board it said the train does not stop here, and it was on the board for about half an hour, and I thought, oh, surely a freight train's coming through. And yep, and the good thing about the station is it's got like a bend on each end, so you can actually see the trains coming in from either end for quite a distance. So you can actually get time to actually set up your video, your phone or whatever you're going to record it on properly. So you've got plenty of time to do that. And when I seen it in the distance, I seen it coming in. I thought, oh yes, I've got a freight train I haven't done yet. I knew straight away it was a Queensland one. But yeah, it wasn't full. It wasn't full because I knew for a fact it was going to grab more when it was up at Newcastle. To be brutally honest, this particular route just here sort of reminds me a little bit of the Northern Line. Because a lot of the aspects of the Northern Line are, got like trees around the edges and that, and it's like sort of dipped in, and you got the bridges going over the top. Yeah, this is very similar. Some stations are in the middle, and some stations on the sides. Yeah, this route was quite surprising actually. Yeah, it was. As soon as I seen the first details for this, and I seen the kilometre length, I thought, oh no, everyone's going to be whinging about this one. It's small. It's going to bug everybody, you know, with the size, length, and everything. And when I played it, and I seen the preview for it, I thought, oh wow, this is going to become a classic. And yeah, voted as the number 2 best route of Train Sim World 3 on our countdown. And obviously the German route, the Lincoln Rundstrecke, was voted as the number 1 route in the Train Sim World 3 era from us, as our choice for the best route release. Yeah, the Coffs Harbour, yeah, XPT. I've been up as far as Casino on an XPT, going north, and I've been down the Wagga Wagga on an XPT. I've been to Canberra a fair few times over. I went up to Casino overnight actually, and there's one particular area heading up that way. It just feels like you're going around in circle for about half an hour. It was one particular section, and it just felt like it's going around and round and round and round, and it just wouldn't stop. I'm like, what's this? We're going around in a donut, roundabout or something. This is just like round and round and round, and just I didn't know what we were doing because obviously it was pitch black outside. And I'm thinking, oh, great, and we're going to hit a kangaroo. The train wouldn't want to do that, I'll tell you. But yeah, the XPTs are getting replaced actually, so. Yeah, some sad days are coming. The Explorer's going to be replaced. The XPT's going to be replaced. The XPT Explorer is also going to be replaced. So, well, that's what the Explorer is. The XPT anyway. But yeah, that's one of the XPTs. The XPT itself is like the HST, and yeah, unfortunately, ours are getting replaced with these new trains that have been built from Spain, I think it is, if I remember rightly. Coal train, I think they're called. Something like that. Yeah, apparently it's the same people that have built our trams, and yeah, our trams suffered with some cracking issues here just recently over the last few years. They were found the big cracks in them, so they were off the roads for a little bit. Yeah, I was quite surprised they were replacing the XPTs. I had a feeling it was close, but yeah. I was more so thinking it would be close after the HSTs were eliminated off the rails in England. I thought, oh well, surely the XPT is not that far away. But yeah, it came to some shock when I seen that earlier this year. I knew the V sets have been, you know, coming to the end of their lifeline. But the V sets are over 55 years old. I think 55, 56 years old, those logos. And they are my favourite train on the rails now, the V sets. I don't mind the K sets as well, but the V sets are more posh. So this is the thing about the old trains, you know, like the seating. The seating is what is nice, you know. I like the old suspension seats, you know, not these hard bricks that are on the trains now. They're very uncomfortable. And I like the old V sets, you know, like the purple Movi purple in them. They're just really nice. I like the fact that you can actually open the doors yourself or you can close the doors yourself. I always usually get on it. I wait for others to get on it and I just wait there and I close the doors myself. And then I just wait at the door and see if there's anybody else wanting to come on and I open the doors for them. That's what I normally do. And if there's no seats in the, I usually just sit in the stand in the corridor, in the area where the doors open up. And the sounds are beautiful. I love the sounds of it. Coming into Ditting, this is the second last stop. Yeah, because I am sick this week, folks. Do note that there won't be as much American Truck Simulator videos released this week. I think I got one more to post up with a K104 with a Mickey's Beverage trailer. That'll be the first time I've actually did the Mickey's Beverage in 1.50, if I remember rightly. Zigzag Railway, yeah. I haven't had the chance to get up there since it's reopened. I think I haven't been at the Zigzag since I was a kid. So I would have, I'll be honest, I've got no memories of it. But I know, as far as I know, I did go to it when I was a kid on an excursion or something. But yeah, it would definitely be not changed now because obviously the fire went through there and stuff. So. Wonder who won the contest this week actually with the a little bit too late to enter that one, but I did take a photo. You never know, there could be one a junction contest in the future. What are we up to? July. When was Dovetail Direct last year before the announcement for Train Symbol 4? Was it in July or was it in August? I can't remember. I got a sneaky suspicion that we might actually get the core update in October this year. I don't know, I just got a feeling. If it's October, I say it'll be more the first half of October. I don't see it being after that, especially with you know, the big guns to be released with COD and Black Ops 6. Oh man, when I heard that Zombies was coming back round-based, I'm like, ooh yeah, here we go. I'm a big fan of Zombies, round-based Zombies, and I've always been a big fan of the Black Ops series. Black Ops 3 was probably, you know, one of the good ones, you know, with the slide and the war riding and all that used to do in Nuketown. And I say Nuketown will be back in it again this time around. What sort of format would it be? I don't know. But yeah, watch out for the sniper in the window. Tricks and tracks of that. I think a lot of people do of Nuketown by now. You can shoot them through the wall and all that. Yeah. I finally managed to have something to eat today, and that was an energy drink. I thought that would be. Managed to get some sort of fluid. I've had water a few times and I haven't been able to. I've only been able to get it down once. So I'm speeding. Yeah, that'll be right. By the way, this route has fixed the issue with the trains coming out of this station as well if you want to head backwards to Manchester. So that problem's been fixed, so yeah. Tomorrow you're going for a meet and greet with the Maroons. Oh yeah, yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, AJ met the Broncos players last Thursday night here in Sydney, actually down at Darling Harbour. He couldn't get Payne Arceus in because he was running late, so he just got him at the front door. But he shook Alfie Langer's hand, got a signature of Alfie Langer. He got Kevin Walters' signature. He said to Kevin Walters, "Oh, you're the man of the people," and Kevin Walters turned around and said, "Oh, that comes with the job." Yeah, so he met a few of the players. He was spewing about Walsh, obviously not being there, but also he was spewing about Corey Oates because he's got the 200th game shirt of Corey Oates, and Corey Oates is a legend of the Brisbane Broncos. So, as much as he's stuffed up a lot lately, it's just man. God, I'm not even going to get in about the other night, to be honest. Hashtag get rid of Tristan Saylor. He's got to go. He's just terrible. Sorry, folks. I've just had a dizzy spell. You got to appreciate how much commitment I have to bring you the best of railway and train sim world content, even when I'm sick like this. This just shows how much passion I have for this simulator, how much passion I have for trains in general. I'm a rail fan. It all comes with the job. Bolos was saying, should actually be a train driver. Like I said, I'm not sure if my history is going to allow it, but I've always been interested in that type of aspect. So, I say I'll be able to drive EMUs and that. It's pretty basic with EMUs. I just got to know the signalling and all that stuff, and as soon as you know your path, you get used to your path that you're on. It just comes natural at the end. But obviously, there is the odd days where you could end up going down the wrong railway line, and one thing I can say is that I'm recently, obviously, I did the Techno Train, which was part of Vivid. Vivid's now finished here in Sydney. Unfortunately, the final night got blown out by the weather. I went on the Techno Train the second night of the Vivid. Did the Sydney Harbour Bridge one, the family one, because there was two different variants. There was a full adult one that goes around the city circle and to the airport and to Tempe and back through the airport and around the city circle back to Central. And then there's another one from Central, goes through the tunnels, over the Harbour Bridge, down to over the other side. Then goes down the abandoned train line down the Lavender Bay to the back of Luna Park and back up again. And plays music and everything. But apparently both sets are different styles of techno music. So apparently the other one's got more full on techno music, and this one was more for the kids and families and stuff. And my daughter had an absolute ball. She wants to do it again next year. So hopefully it's on again next year. But all right, let's get into the rails. Do one more. All right. We're going to do the Class 700 with the 12 car. Do enjoy. Here we go. And whereabouts is the meet and greet been done at, Chris, for the fellow viewers out there that could be from Queensland that want to know where that's going to be at? Because yeah, that sounds quite a good one. Meet and greet. Yeah, as predicted, Cobbo's not in the team because obviously he's injured. So Capewell's on there. I seen. I thought that was yeah, good to see. Good to see Capewell back in. All right, here we go with 722 service. This is part of the Class 700 modded timetable for the Brighton main line.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Yeah, Zigzag Line is, well, it's not in Sydney or it's not in Melbourne. It's actually, well, when you say it's not in Sydney or Melbourne, close. It's based here in Sydney, but actually on the other side of the Blue Mountains. So yeah, it's at Lithgow, which is on the other side of the Blue Mountains. So on the other side of the Sydney basin. All trains on this route are sound modded by ETU165. This one is sound modded by ETU165. That one just went past his. Class 377 coming down here is also. Okay, so, oh yeah. Enjoyed the ride, folks, so I'm going to mute the mic for this one. Talk to you guys later on. Yeah, you know, you're right. All good. I knew what you meant anyway. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the monorail actually. I thought it was a waste of time, but around when it was released, like back in the late '80s, it was more to promote the new Darling Harbour. And the funny thing is, when Darling Harbour was built in the late '80s, the old shopping centre and like the old convention centre and everything all down there and everything. That was actually built. That was helped built. I actually knew somebody that actually built that. Well, I knew later down the track that this particular person built it. The mother of my child, my second child, her father. I didn't meet the bloke or anything because he passed away before I had the chance to meet him, and obviously I didn't meet her, but I found out her father passed away a fair while ago, like when I first met her and stuff. He was the head crane guy that worked on the crane down at Darling Harbour in the late 80s, early 90s. So yeah, he helped build the what was Darling Harbour back in the days. Obviously got completely destroyed and rebuilt again. I went down there recently, and oh my god, it's been a long time since I've been down through Darling Harbour, and I went down there with Vivid on the second night, and oh my god, it's I have to say, in some parts, it's actually better now than what it was back in the days. I remember back in the days where we used to hopscotch in between the water with the square blocks, and now they've got way more things to do. They've got this massive playground now with slides and this big, massive playground area where you can climb up the top of this big, massive rope structure. I'm like, holy crap, this is, I mean, being a big kid, I decided to do it. I was like, wow, this is, where was this when I was a kid? This is way better. But yeah, my daughter had an absolute ball. She had so much fun down there. And then she was telling my daughter about this is where Poppy, built the original area and all that. I was showing her the certain areas that were original. There's not many of them. But yeah. The train putting out was it Prince John? Yes, that's right. Yeah. But yeah, going back to the monorail. The monorail used to go down the Darling Harbour, back at the harbour side and all that, over the Piedmont Bridge, and the Piedmont Bridge is still there. I didn't walk over it or anything because we decided to go down to Circular Quay via the wharf way through Piedmont, the Bangaroo and all that. So yeah, never done that walk before, so I decided to do that. I knew exactly where I was. Like, I know the city off by heart, so that's why. Some of the time they're like, "Do you know where we are?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know where we are." Okay, we're going the back way to Circular Quay. And we went over the top, pretty much over a big giant hill and down the Circular Quay, which was quite awesome. So that's the first time I actually seen Vivid. I haven't been to Vivid until this year. It was definitely awesome, but man, the atmosphere was like, it felt like New Year's Eve. It was just packed. Never seen the city so packed like any other time. New Year's Eve was the only other time I remember the city being that packed. And that was night 2. That was just chockers. Okay, I'm going to mute the mic again, folks. Unfortunately, I'm not really feeling good at all. Yeah, see, I can't get around the city with transport. That's just me. I'm just so used to walking around the whole city from Central Station to Circular Quay, which I did via going down through Chinatown, Darling Harbour, through Pyrmont, Banger, over the top, Circular Quay. So, done it multiple times. I've gone from the city down to St Peters many times over, city to Stanmore many times over. So I know people around the city, so back in the days I did. Anyway, folks, I do apologise. I just really need to rest my voice. I'm not really feeling good at all. Yeah, Expo 88, yeah, they had the monorail there along the river, yeah, I remember that. The original monorail had TNT written on the sides of it. It was white with the TNT logos on it. And then throughout the years it got advertisement and stuff on the sides of it. But yeah, back in the days it was pretty plain with just the TNT logo on the side of it. There's one thing I can definitely say that I've never done actually is catch a river cat down the Parramatta River and into Sydney Harbour. Never done that before. My daughter has done it, but she didn't. She hasn't done it all the way. I think they only terminated at a certain point because it was some construction or something going on. Okay, just waiting for the clearance signal, and then we shall get going. Got another supermarket simulator video premiering overnight our time, folks. So yeah, it'll be later on today for you people over in UK and stuff. So do look out for that. It's our second video of our Woolworths supermarket that we have built. The couple early videos that I've done actually don't have the actual official logo on it, but I can confirm I have got the actual Woolworths logo on the site on the front of the building now. So yeah. I still haven't gotten a money cheat at the moment. I've been so tempted to get a money cheat for it, but thought I will play the game as vanilla as possible in the money side of things for now. But I am really struggling to build the money up. So I am still considering of changing that, but yeah.
Please listen for further announcements.
Okay, we have a red signal. I don't know what's going on here. We've got to wait for something. Don't know what's going on. Oh, we're waiting for that loco next to us, I think. Yep. Okay. I've had a crash to the desktop. I don't know what's going on there. That's never happened before on that route until now. So that's a little bit disappointing. Yeah. Don't know what's going on there. I'll have to figure out why. But anyway. Well, because that's happened, folks, and I'm not really feeling the best, I'm going to call it a day for now. Thank you very much for coming along and enjoying the 90th edition of All Aboard Live. I do apologise that it didn't go really good, but yeah, I am not really feeling the best today, so I'm just going to go and crash out and rest up. And yeah, do note that we might not be on today or tomorrow or Wednesday for Train Sim World, so I need to rest up as much as I possibly can. But I'll let you know. You'll see the stream up on the channel if it does go ahead, but at the moment I can probably most likely say it probably won't be. So whenever I see you next, I'll see you next. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye for now.